Here's a fun game you can play in quarantine with you and your family members. All you need is yourself, a volleyball, and 3 other people to play it with. Okay, then you want a volleyball. Then you want to find a nice flat piece of ground. For example, we're playing in this parking lot. And then you want to set up a nice 15-foot by 15-foot square. We happen to find this one in our parking lot, so it works out. Then you need to make 2 teams of 2. Right now, the teams are me and my mom, and my sister's behind the camera, and dad. Then all you need to do is set yourselves up at opposite sides of the square. So if my sister's gonna be here, my dad's gonna be over there, and if I'm gonna be here, then my mom is gonna be on the opposite end. The game starts like this. It's very similar to volleyball. There's serves and there's points and such like that. The serving team, for example, my sister and my dad, will start serving by my sister throwing up the ball in the air within the square, and my dad has to receive it. So for example, me and my mom will do it here. Hold on. That's how the serve starts. And then after that, me and my mom have 3 touches to get it to the other team. So basically we'll go back and forth with bumps and sets, and then it's the other team's turn. So my dad and my sister, or your team 2, and however you play it, will then try to send it back to us in 3 bumps or sets. You want to try to keep the ball within the square. If your team hits the ball out of the square, then you lose that point and the opposing team wins. So we'll start by me and my mom serving, and we'll take 3 bumps or sets to send it over, and we have to keep the ball within the box, and then my mom and then my dad and my sister will try to do the same. Whoever loses first loses the point. There are special rules to the game, much like volleyball. For example, we have an interference. If at any time the opposing team is running to get the ball and the other team is in the way, then that's an interference call. You just got to play it fairly and figure it out between yourselves. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it isn't. And then you have a fair send-over, I guess. On that 3rd set or bump, you want to make sure that you're giving it to the other team fairly. You can put it wherever you want in the box, but you want to give it height. You can't just go like this. You can't just push it down. You can't hit it. You need to give it some air so the other team has a chance to get it. In a moment, we'll show you guys how to play by all 4 of us playing, and you guys can check that out. Also, another thing I forgot to note is that you rotate every time the point changes. So if my team wins the point, we stay and keep serving from the same corner. If we lose the point, however, we all rotate 1 corner and keep moving along. So, as you saw there, we started the serve with Dad's team, and they got 3 exactly, and then they sent it over to us, and then we got 3, and when they were trying to get back the other 3, they messed it up, and they hit it out, so that's our point. And as we watch now, we're going to rotate. I'm going to head over to this end. My mom's going to move over to the serving spot, and she's going to serve now to me. All right, so that was lost by us. We're going to move again, and they're going to serve to us this time. Whoa. That was out. Oh, damn. Okay. I messed that up. Pull them. Right. As if someone's sitting there. So, in that last point, I messed it up because I should have taken the 3rd touch. I just got confused and didn't. But you can get how the game goes. We weren't keeping track of points there, but it just keeps going on until one team hits 25. So every time a point is one, they rotate and the point keeps changing. So it's probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 or something like that there. That's how you play. It's super easy. All you need is a ball and 4 people. Every family has 4 people. And, well, okay, not every family, most families. And just some flat ground and just some solid open space. We just happened to find these weeds growing in a perfect square, so it kind of worked out. But if you have some chalk or some rope, it can really help.